And now, for our keynote presentation, please help me welcome Aaron Schaller, co-founder and chief scientific officer of MeliBio. He's going to be sharing today the highlights of his company as well as his perspective on how company culture is setting the stage for the new food science workforce in the way that the future of food is being shaped here today. So Aaron, thank you for taking the time. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Anna. This is quite a pleasure to be here, and thank you very much to the ProteinX team for putting on this event and for inviting me to share a little bit more about MeliBio with you today, and also talk about what we believe makes a great company culture and a great company image. So yeah, I'm Erin Schaller. I'm a co-founder and CSO at MeliBio. Together with my co-founder and our CEO, Darko Mandic, we started MeliBio in May of 2020. That was about 6 months after we met, which was actually about this time 2 years ago, at a Good Food Institute hosted networking event in San Francisco, where we connected talking about our passion for the environment, for the future of food, for bees, and for making change in the world. Darko has a long history of being in the honey industry. He actually has 8 years of experience in the traditional honey industry, and he had a turning point where he realized that that industry and the commercial farming of bees for honey was actually damaging planetary health and ecosystems and bee biodiversity. So he wanted to make change. We met. I'm a scientist and was really interested in the prospect of making such an incredible product in a different way. So here we are today. We have our V1 product soft launched and getting some great reviews, including some from pastry chefs at Michelin star restaurants in New York City. So things are really looking good for us, I'm happy to say, and we're really excited to expand the team. So as I mentioned, we make real honey without bees using proprietary technology that combines a lot of disciplines, including microbiology and food science. We're really diligent about using only ingredients that are found in honey, because we really want to preserve the essence of such an amazing product for many generations to come. We include not only the real taste and characteristics, color, smell as honey, and functional and characteristics of as an ingredient in other foods, but also the functional benefits, the real kind of, I guess, magic that's in honey that causes a lot of medicinal properties to arise and a lot of functional benefits to be found. So enough about MeliBio for now. I want to take a step back a little bit and look at the earth and really ask ourselves why we're here. Why are we changing the food system in the way that we are right now? Why have things kind of collected to a point where there's all these companies coming out, reimagining food and kind of progressing in a different direction? I think to answer this question, it's important to draw from kind of the ethos of some of these companies, some of which are listed here. This list keeps growing immensely month after month. It was pretty small actually when we started, and I had trouble finding ourselves there this time, which is great. But I think what a lot of these companies are doing at their essence is reestablishing something that was lost in our food system, that's been lost for a while now and is now coming into focus, and that is trust. I think that we've really lost trust in our food system. We've lost trust in the fact that food and our supply chain is for the betterment of the world rather than just for profit. We've lost trust in our food being sustainable and healthy and whole. And I think a lot of these companies, at least speaking for MeliBio as well, are really interested in reestablishing this trust. So if we look at an old approach that might have been driven by profit, exploitation of resources, rigidity in terms of business dealings, and also in terms of internal culture, hierarchical systems that are somewhat considered archaic now, secrecy, so keeping things from the public that they didn't want them to see, and also a culture of making deals, like what can I get for me, what can I get for the company, without regard of kind of the broader impact of that. Now, the new approach, I'm happy to say, seems to be driven more by impact, mission, replacing some of these systems with, fresh ideas, things that are better for the world, sustainability, more flexibility in terms of business dealings and also internal culture and structure, transparency, and real collaborations where it's a win-win for either company collaborating. And it's also kind of a collaboration to better the world, to progress planetary health and the health of humans and other species on this planet. So I think we'd agree that the old system doesn't do a very good job of instilling trust in companies, and that's why we've lost it. But a new approach, kind of driven by a lot of the companies shown previously, is really doing a good job, I think, of establishing trust with the general public and with its employees. But, as we know, trust comes in many ways. Trust in terms of company values can list a lot of things. In terms of MeliBio, we're really focused on things like integrity, stewardship. So, do we really care about the environment? Are we doing things to protect it or uplift it? In our case, we're promoting bee biodiversity, pollinator biodiversity, native and wild bee species education, and that goes along with purpose, honesty, quality, high quality food ingredients, high quality business ethics, and innovation, being able to take new things that come into the field together to drive innovation, to make things more sustainable, more valuable, more efficient. But as we know, these values can't really come about unless there's a strong company culture that's also built on trust. And some of these words might differ a little bit from what you're focused on presenting to the external public, because company values and what people value inside your company is a little bit different than just the image, just the mirage. Well, I shouldn't say mirage, but just the image. So things like kindness, leading with kindness, promoting kindness within a company, rewarding kindness is really important. Integrity, again, that's a shared value in company culture and external kind of aura. Balance, so we can't deny that work-life balance is really important, something that everyone is searching for, and something that companies should really promote, and we want to promote, because we're promoting the balance of the ecosystem, right? The balance of bee biodiversity. So that should be a reflection of the balance within our company, and that we're promoting health and sustainability within our company. Support, so going along with that, supporting employees in their needs, supporting them, when they can't come to work, supporting them for continued learning opportunities, for continued career growth is really important. Equality, of course, fairness, treating everyone equally in terms of, being able to show merit for a raise, et cetera, having access to company resources. And the word transparency barely fit in my bubble here, but it should definitely fit in company values and internal company culture, because a transparent system in terms of communication, knowing what's going on, knowing what your co-founders are doing, knowing what your managers are up to, how they're spending money, how much money they're making, is all really important in establishing trust within a company. So those are a few of my thoughts and what we believe in at MeliBio. So to get back and finish this up, I just want to mention that our team is small right now. We're a very small company. Most of our team is external consultants, advisors, IP consultants, scientific advisors with a broad range of experience at various companies. but we hope to add to the team very soon, which is why we're here today as well. So hopefully it will be soon to add 2 food scientists, 2 scientists with more of a biochemistry and molecular biology background, and then an operations specialist. So with that, I'd like to invite you to join us, but not just MeliBio, but all the great companies represented here today and all the great companies in the space, and really creating the future of food, but also in redefining and creating company culture. So thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting some of you in the networking sessions.